Welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. This week we're going to review NOXX&DUNN Florida Rum, straight from the barrel. This is something that I got from a rum club that I'm in, and we'll talk about that, do a review of this rum, and make a cocktail. Stay with me as we investigate a great rum from Florida. Welcome to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. I'm a member of a rum club, and this t-shirt actually has Just Drinking as the name of the rum club, and I'll put the information about that in the description, and it should be up in the corner as well. The other thing is that that's where I got this rum from. They had arranged for this distiller to send us a bottle so that we could try it, and it's one that I've taken a sip of, and it's pretty good. So we'll do a review, and then we'll do a cocktail that I've gotten off of their website. Their information will also be in the description, as well as up in the corner. So we'll start out first with this rum being something that, again, I'd gotten from the rum club, and it's from Florida. They had been a company who, it's a small distillery and making some pretty good rums. So this is something that for a while I'd heard about it, and luckily we got a bottle of this through the rum club that I'm in. This is something that I was very anxious to find out about. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick tasting, and then we'll try a cocktail. This is something that you can find online anyway and see other reviews, but let me take a quick taste of this. This is a 43 ABV, 86 proof, and when I looked online for the cost, since full disclosure, I didn't have to pay for this bottle, but the cost of it is less than $30, and you can order it online. There's certain packages you can get where you don't pay shipping, so that's something you might want to look into. So we'll roll this. I smell some spices, cloves, cinnamon, maybe allspice. Very prevalent oak odor. Kind of get some nuts, maybe the nut shell, a little bit of vanilla, maybe some brown sugar. So it's got a pretty good nose, not a heavy amount of odors, but they're still there. So we'll see what this tastes like. So up front, I kind of get that brown sugar taste. A little bit of honey. Get the spices, the influence of spices in there. Pretty prevalent taste from the oak. It's quite a bit like a bourbon, in fact. I get a lot of that barrel influence on this. So a lot of people might be find it difficult to distinguish this between a bourbon. Not a high proof bourbon, but medium proof. There is just a little bit of burn in the back. Not overpowering. And part of that finish, you do, of course, that oak is very prevalent. There is some cinnamon, a nuttiness, a little bit of heat in the back of the throat, but not a lot. So pretty good. I did look on their website, and this is something called a Florida Mule was something that they recommended, and they had a number of other cocktails on their website as well, all to make with this rum. So we're going to try this Florida Mule. So you have a mule mug filled with ice, and then in the shaker, also with ice, you will put the NOXX&DUNN 2 ounces. We'll use the rest of what's in my tasting glass. And a little more to get 2 ounces. A splash of lemonade. And I happen to have had some sugar-free lemonade in the refrigerator. So I'm going to assume a splash is equivalent to a dash. And my wife had gotten these little measuring spoons for a dash, a smidgen, and whatever the other one was, a pinch. So we'll use this to try to get an idea of what the amount of for a splash, approximately a dash, maybe a little bit more. Otherwise, this is too big to try to get just a splash out of, but you can use whatever method you want to get your dash. Then we add orange bitters. Probably about 2 to 3 dashes. My orange bitters is almost all gone. Actually, that's probably about it for that bottle. Then an orange slice. Now they want you to put the slice in the mixing glass, and they don't say to muddle it or macerate it, but we will maybe do a little bit of that to get the juices out. And of course, how big of a slice? Don't know, but we'll just try that. And I think that they kind of intend the shaking, a hard shake to get the juice out, but let's go ahead and muddle that a little bit to get that started. Then we shake that. Pour into the mug. We'll keep this orange slice up here. And then add our ginger beer. And this is chilled. So usually with ginger beer, you're going to add around 4 ounces. But we'll just top with that. Give it a little stir, make sure everything's mixed well. And there you have a Florida Mule. That's quite good. The ginger beer is there. This is a lower cost ginger beer. It doesn't have a high ginger content in it. There's another one that I like to use, but I don't really have any right now, but it's a much higher ginger content. But it's all what you just prefer to have. But the ginger beer here is a diet version, no calories, no carbs. The only carbs that are in here, I'm going to assume we're getting probably less than an ounce, but an ounce of light orange juice is what I usually use, which you could add the orange juice instead of the piece of orange and you do it that way. but light orange juice is only 1.37 carbs. This is for an ounce, and this is probably less than an ounce that's coming. I'm sure it's less than an ounce is coming out of this. So I think that that's pretty close. So all that together, probably, I think that was it. And I did forget the garnish of mint leaves. Which will set off the taste a little bit. That the odors in your nose will help that out quite a bit. Definitely. Something I think that you'll enjoy. Maybe a couple carbs is all you get out of this. And a great tasting rum, a great cocktail. So I do hope that you do take a chance to try this and see what you think. Definitely like and subscribe and do all those things to help push this content out to other people. But for sure, in the comments, let me know. Did you try this? Were you able to get a hold of it? If I see your comment in time to get back in touch with you, I'll let you know how to get in touch with the people if you can't get them otherwise. But the website should be in the description, and I should have put it up in the corner earlier. And you should be able to get a hold of this. It's definitely worth getting. It's not very high cost, and I think that it's something you'll enjoy. So help me move this channel forward and let people know about it. Share it with your friends. And definitely have a great week, and come back next time for another great video.